Okay, just one more little quick thing that I wanted to add. It's just really interesting. There's so many trees here at this cemetery. This is one of my favorite cemeteries. I love these trees. And the trees came after the graves. They bury the people, and the trees, the roots, decompose the bodies. They use the fluids from the bodies, the decomposing bodies, and it goes up into the roots, and it causes the tree to grow. So, there's life. There's the circle of life. Really. So if you ever think that somebody's died, just forget about it. They're not gone. They're here. They're here in some form, one way or another. It's a really beautiful thought. Just thought I'd give you a view. I'm just...
redone since then, because this person died in 1925 and that one died in 1913, and look how new the headstones look.
Wow.
That family must still be in the area and must have had their
Yeah.
headstones redone.
Yeah, this is interesting. That's an interesting point. This, it's how these people must still live in the area. And this woman, she was born in 1875 and she died in 1913. But this is a brand new headstone. Mother. So it goes to show you that the family still cares. They care enough to put a new headstone on their grandparents' old grave. That's just amazing. One day, I would really love to go on a world tour of cemeteries. I know it sounds strange, and it probably is. But it's one of my favorite things. Just so much emotion. Little seat here. Little bench. So peaceful. If you see that moss hanging from the tree, that's Florida moss. And that's something that I was talking about. Emotion
There are a lot
of
babies buried in this cemetery.
sadness. This is a little baby, obviously. And it just reconnects you with the feeling that these real people had when they had to bury their little baby.
There are a lot of babies in this cemetery.
There's a lot of babies in the cemetery because this is an early part of the century, and if anybody realizes that in the early part of the century in Florida,
There was this, wasn't it the...
this was
the
a place of yellow fever.
Yellow fever.
And the Spanish flu came through in 1818, and it killed just about everybody. So there's a tremendous amount of babies here.
1838 to 1906.
Malaria, yellow fever. Florida was a really, really difficult place to live. So the mortality rate, especially for children, was just really, really high. This is the original church. I know this doesn't compete at all with the age of Europe, but for us, it's old.